There are two things that I simply cannot tolerate in our relationship, and I want you to understand why they matter so much to me. The first is dishonesty, and the second is emotional distance. Everything else can be talked about, worked through, forgiven, and healed if two people truly love each other. But when honesty disappears or when our hearts stop reaching for one another, even the strongest love begins to lose its warmth. I am not asking for perfection. I have never expected you to be perfect because I know that I am not perfect either. We both have flaws. We both make mistakes. We both have days when we are tired, confused, or overwhelmed. That's part of being human. What matters is that we remain honest with each other through every season of life. If you trust in God, subscribe this channel. If something is bothering you, tell me. If you are upset, let me know. If you need space, explain it to me instead of disappearing. Silence creates questions that love alone cannot answer. I would rather hear a difficult truth than be comforted by a beautiful lie. The second thing is emotional distance. I understand that everyone has moments when they need time to think or recharge. That isn't what I mean. I mean choosing to slowly shut me out while pretending everything is fine. I mean making me feel like I have to guess whether I still matter to you. Love should never become a puzzle where one person is constantly trying to figure out what the other person is thinking. I want us to be the kind of couple that talks through problems instead of running from them. I want us to choose understanding over assumptions. I want us to remember why we started this journey together in the first place. You are important to me. More important than my pride. More important than winning an argument. More important than proving that I am right. If protecting our relationship means saying sorry first, then I will. If it means listening more carefully, I will do that too. Love is not about keeping score. It is about choosing each other over and over again. Please never mistake my calmness for a lack of feelings. Sometimes I stay quiet because I am trying to choose words that heal instead of words that hurt. Sometimes I walk away from an argument because I love you too much to let anger speak for me. My silence is not always distance. Often, it is self-control. I hope you know that I notice the little things. I notice your smile when you are truly happy. I notice when something is weighing on your heart even if you say nothing. I notice when your energy changes. I pay attention because you matter to me. Relationships are built on thousands of small choices. Choosing to send a thoughtful message. Choosing to ask how the other person is doing. Choosing to forgive. Choosing to trust. Choosing to stay when life becomes difficult. Those little choices become the foundation of something beautiful. I never want us to become strangers who simply remember what love used to feel like. I want us to keep growing. I want us to keep learning about each other. I want us to laugh together, dream together, and face every challenge as a team. There will always be people who give up when relationships become complicated. I don't want to be one of those people. I want to fight for us, not against you. Every disagreement should bring us closer to understanding, not further apart. I also promise to look at myself before pointing fingers at you. If I make a mistake, I will own it. If I hurt you, I will apologize sincerely. If I fail to understand your feelings, I will try harder. Love requires humility. And I never want my ego to become bigger than my commitment to you. Life is unpredictable. We cannot control every circumstance that comes our way. There will be stressful days, unexpected disappointments, and moments that test our patience. But if we protect honesty and emotional closeness, we can overcome almost anything together. Never be afraid to tell me what is on your heart. I may not always have the perfect answer, but I promise I will listen. Sometimes being heard is more valuable than receiving advice. I want to be the person who makes you feel safe enough to be completely yourself. I admire your strengths, but I also accept your weaknesses because I hope you accept mine. Real love is not about finding someone who never struggles. It is about finding someone whose struggles you are willing to face together. Every day gives us another opportunity to become better partners. Another opportunity to choose kindness instead of impatience. Another opportunity to replace assumptions with conversations. Another opportunity to love intentionally instead of casually. If we can promise each other these simple things, to stay honest, to stay emotionally present, and to never stop communicating, then I believe our relationship can withstand anything that tries to shake it. At the end of the day, my heart doesn't ask for expensive gifts or grand gestures. It asks for sincerity. It asks for loyalty. It asks for respect. It asks for the comfort of knowing that no matter how difficult life becomes, we will continue choosing each other. So remember this: there are many mistakes that can be forgiven when love is genuine. But let us never allow dishonesty or emotional distance to become permanent residents in our relationship. Let us protect what we have with patience, understanding, and trust. Because a love built on truth, respect, and open hearts is a love that has the strength to last through every season life brings our way. And there is something else I want you to know. Every time I imagine our future, I never picture a life without challenges. I picture a life where we stand side by side through those challenges. That is the kind of love I believe in. A love that remains steady when everything else feels uncertain. I know we won't always agree. We will have different opinions, different moods, and different ways of handling stress. That's natural. What matters is how we treat each other during those moments. Respect should never disappear just because we are frustrated. Kindness should never become optional just because we are upset. Sometimes people think love fades because time passes. I don't believe that. I believe love fades when people stop investing in it. When they stop asking questions. When they stop listening. When they stop appreciating the little things they once admired. I never want us to fall into that pattern. I still want to celebrate your victories, no matter how small they seem. I want to encourage you when you're doubting yourself. I want to remind you of your strength when you've forgotten it. That's what partners are supposed to do. They lift each other up instead of keeping score. If you believe me, type Amen.